This episode may get scrapped. They're 9-45. They'd have to go.
9-45.
They'd have to.
Good though.
Which specific part of Seattle is the University of Washington in?
Wow.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. make up the All-Star reserves.
Did you just say Jaren Jackson Jr.?
I said Jaren Jackson Jr.
Wait a minute. Miriam.
Miriam.
What the fuck? Okay?
Dude, it might be harder in some instances, but whatever. We'll also do
Which one is it, Charlie?
I think Jerry McCain is like in the 85th percentile in rim pressure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Speaking of free throws, Joel Embiid is the worst free throw baiter, actually.
Shout out to the t-shirts, by the way. Welcome to this episode of the Basketball IQ podcast with Markeith and Clay and the fart noises and everything in between.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Now, what's it called? I would just like to start this off by saying Anthony Davis is finally shown his face in the city of Dallas. But so look, bro, I've gotten over the Luka trade. We just gonna start with this. I've gotten over the Luka trade.
Over it?
I've gotten over it.
It's funny timing because my pop doll / like doll of the day is
Luka Doncic.
Is a Luka. I don't even know what this is, but I saw it in a store. My dad got it for me.
Yeah, you know what? I got over it. For the simple reason that, you know what I'm saying, he's found himself in a good position. And I feel like the trade was even with Anthony Davis. What I haven't gotten over, Quentin fucking Grimes. That was the one guy. If we would have just kept him, we would have been fine.
That's
bro.
a crazy, I'm over Luka, but Quentin
Luka's
Grimes.
one thing, bro. But Quentin fucking Grimes, we could have still been solid. Why do we need Caleb Martin, bro? He put up 28 minutes and had 8 points. Not trying to hate, but I'm just saying, bro, like we could have had 30 off the bench. My nigga, like why not? Why would we
hurt,
trade
haven't
him?
you though?
Yeah, but still, I mean, shit. Why trade for a hurt nigga? Why did we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like we was good. We didn't have to do that, but we did it anyway.
You brought us gifts?
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I did not. The Undertaker? Who gave him that shit?
Look at Caleb Martin's basketball reference. Apparently, one of his nicknames is the Undertaker.
It's probably after that series with the against Boston.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably. That's crazy.
As Keith said, he's day to day with a hip injury.
But look, bro, he's regressed.
He's only playing 18 minutes.
Well, I mean, he's playing 18 minutes a game, but last game he played 28.
He's shooting worse from three. He's not getting any attempts, so I'm not worried about him.
Let me see. I'm about to pull this.
I feel like he's
right
definitely a rhythm guy.
And that's the thing. Like I'm not hating on Caleb Martin.
Most shooters, you need to give him the ball at least 3-4 times.
I was happy when the trade went through, but then after a few weeks of watching Quentin Grimes go fucking stupid for the 76ers and Caleb Martin not really do shit for us, kind of hurts. Here, like for instance, let's do a slight comparison, right? Give Kai Jones a job, and what does he do? Doubles out the ass. Dunking on everybody, missing one shot. You know what I'm saying? 8 for 9.
Yeah.
Caleb, when we gonna see that?
You're not gonna see any doubles.
I remember seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Hooping at Reno. It was great, man. It was great. I need to see that again. Yeah, fuck Reno, but still. I seen you over there doing that shit. I know who you is, bro. I know what you're capable of. Show me something.
Yeah, man.
Again, no hate. You on my team. I'm rocking with you, bro. But I need to see something. Like, cause I've been hurting since Quentin Grimes been dropping 30 points. That nigga almost had a triple-double yesterday. I swear he did.
Yeah, man. As somebody who's on the other side of that trade, I need more from Luka Doncic. Yeah. I need more, man.
I've been over this. We know how Luka Doncic works. He has to beat the system. He's James Harden too.
6 of 17, 0 for 6. I need more, man.
Nigga ain't missed no free throws though.
Okay.
7 for 7. Look at that. 77.
I need more, man.
Let me tell you something. Austin Reeves
AR went fucking ape shit in the last
has
minute.
been our best player over the past month. And we have LeBron and Luka on our team.
Yeah.
He's been the most consistent scorer.
Luka went 0 for 6, right?
Over the last month. 0 for 6 from 3, yeah.
Yeah. Again, you my boy, but Damn.
You know he having a bad night, bro. He took 15 shots.
We're not even supposed to be shooting the ball
Look
like
at-
that.
Nah, not
6
at all.
layups a game, bro. That's it.
Look at Austin. He's had 30 twice in the past week.
Yeah, bro. Austin's so nice, though.
He had like a week
Oh my
stretch
God.
where he had 28, 37, 28, 30. So he's been the best or the most consistent scorer on the Lakers over the last month.
And he's been our clutch guy. He's been the one that's taking that final shot, and he always come in. But you know what I'm saying? You got other teams hitting daggers and shit like the Bulls. Like,
Yeah.
that shit
Yeah.
made me sick.
I'm not gonna lie, Josh. We need to talk about Josh Giddey. We need to have an uncomfortable conversation about Josh Giddey.
Uncomfortable conversations.
Well, okay. Ignore that. But we need to have,
Like that's a podcast.
when I mean uncomfortable
plugging other
conversation,
podcasts.
nobody's really considering Josh Giddey in any of these conversations, man. Any of these good player conversations. Just because of,
You know why?
we know why, but
Same
Well,
reason
also,
why.
his
Same
team is
reason.
like number 10.
Same reason
Yeah,
why
too.
Karl Malone is never put in greatest power forward all
That's
time.
not true.
That's,
And people
that's the
still-
same reason why.
uphold Karl Malone.
Karl
in
Malone's
high
second
regard.
greatest power forward all time. I don't give a fuck that he did gross shit.
Nah,
He's
man.
number 2. Maybe
Wow.
actually no, number 3. He's number 3. He's number 3. He's number
Tim
3.
Duncan.
Well, Giddey was
Tim
cleared,
Duncan,
you know what I'm saying?
KG, Karl Malone.
You said Giddey was what?
He was cleared. Man.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't really do anything. Everybody just kind
Yeah.
of shied away because of the controversy. But truly, I knew he was a hooper because he was getting triple doubles. Wasn't it his rookie year? Wasn't he getting triple doubles? That's what I'm saying. Like he
on
was
that-
nice back then.
on that shitty Thunder team.
And
yeah.
now he's even like 10 times better because he has his own system. Like I'm saying, there's some people who need the system and some people who can be a great role player. For instance, people like
feel
again,
like
Quentin Grimes was a great fill-in,
I
bro.
do feel like the Bulls, it's very by committee.
Yeah, but Josh Giddey is basically running the fucking team right now.
He's
Like,
playing quasi point guard.
17, 12, and 7.
Yeah, he's playing
15, 10, and 8.
low key point guard.
25, 11, and 14. 26, 9, and 7. Like, dude, these are... this is ridiculous.
Like, why everybody want to have their best game against the Lakers? Like,
Because it's the Lakers.
Look, man, look. I'm
It's
sick
the
of that. I'm
Lakers.
sick of that
Yeah,
discourse.
thank
I'm
you,
sick of that
thank you,
discourse.
thank you.
Listen,
Get
let's
on
listen.
Get on him.
Look.
Get
go
on.
to the fucking stats.
I do not believe in that shit. Okay?
You don't believe in it?
I don't. And
Go
I
to
don't
the
care
stats.
what the fuck JJ
Go
Redick
to the
said.
stats.
I don't believe in that shit,
Go to
bro.
the stats.
It's another fucking NBA team. It doesn't matter if it's the fucking Lakers.
It does matter.
It doesn't.
It does.
Because you got to think, bro.
Think
Here's
about
my thing.
it.
Here's my thing.
You're not thinking about it.
No, here's my thing. Niggas get injured all the time, and they don't really be injured.
Oh, you're right.
They can come back anytime, bro.
But they want to come back against the Lakers.
I mean, yeah. I mean, of course, you want to play the best game that you could possibly play against some of the best players. But again, it's not just because it's the fucking Lakers.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's always been.
I don't believe in that shit. And I'm glad. Are you against or for?
Build the intensity.
Middleman?
I
Timothy
th-
Chalamet?
I think
The Wizard of Oz?
that the Knicks are also like that. A lot of players' career highs in Madison Square Garden. And it's the
That was what I
and
would
it's
get
the-
behind.
And it's the same idea.
I would get behind playing in Madison Square Garden, but I doubt it's about the team because, again, you're an NBA player. There's
Yeah,
no
'cause
way
the
you're
Knicks have
looking up
sucked
to
for
another team.
25 years.
That's what I'm saying. You're not looking up to another team like,
Now,
oh my God, I want to fuck
now
LeBron up.
it's the Knicks. I'm waking up. I'm, getting sleep for that game.
Yeah, because
it's
I
the
want to
Knicks.
play in Madison Square Garden where everybody
And
and their
they're
mama's
good.
going to be there. And it
And
could
they're
really
good.
just be the arena. It's LA. Everybody's
Also,
going to be in LA.
I'm dumbing it down simplest way possible. If you play Pee Wee sports and you're playing against somebody who's really fucking good, the preparation beforehand is going to be different, regardless.
But again, it's not like
Regardless.
people sit out with the Thunder.
When you play the Lakers, go to bed at 9 o'clock because you want to have a good game. If you play Utah Jazz, you're going out and clubbing probably. Unless you're in Utah, then you can't do nothing. But,
All the clubs close at 7 p.m.
there's different. It's human element. When you play a great team and it's the Lakers, I'm going to bed at 8:30 a.m. I'm getting a good night's sleep. And another reason is because if I bust y'all ass, I'm going to get national attention more so than if I did it to Charlotte, even though it's the same.
And that's what I would
It's the
base it
same
off
thing.
of. It's not because it's the Lakers.
I'm gonna
it's
get
because y'all are the
national
most
attention.
popular team.
I'm going to get
That's really
national
all it
attention.
is.
If
He
I
is
whoop
the
that
most
ass,
popular.
That's really all it
the
is.
Lakers.
It's not like
You go to this nigga's stats. His best games is against
he
the
had
Lakers.
2 25-point triple-doubles against us.
Exactly.
again, like, but what I'm
when
saying-
you do that shit against other teams,
But understand what I'm saying. It's not that he don't want to do those against other teams. It's just more or less like,
He's
bro, I
had
have to
near
show out. I'm
triple-doubles.
going to be on
Toronto, he had 17,
national
7, and
television,
12.
like he's saying.
that motherfucker's so polished against the Lakers.
I don't think it has anything to do with somebody coming off of injury just to go play.
I'm not talking about injury. I'm just talking about player performance.
Well, that was the whole argument, was it not? Was people be sitting out for injury? Then I'm saying in general. That's the whole argument.
He's talking about JJ.
Yeah,
he's like 86% of players have been active
because that's what everybody's saying. Is, oh my God, everybody sits out, then all of a sudden they want to play the Lakers, and they just, I'm not injured anymore.
And it's like, okay, what the fuck? Like I don't believe in that shit at all.
I mean, that's just soft. You know what I'm
I think that's just. I really just think that's coincidence, and y'all are.
I do. However, I do think people are willing to play over things because, especially if you're in the East, because you only come to Staples once a year.
Yeah. I'm national attention makes sense.
I'm going to be willing to, if I got a little ankle and I come to Staples once, I might play through it.
But we talk about somebody being out for 2 weeks and all of a sudden
not that stupid
for the Lakers.
That's stupid.
It's fucking dumb.
All right, but look.
I'm saying like nobody's doing that.
My theory still stands. Pod's had 22 and a half. When has he ever done that shit?
He finally got some fucking minutes. They took all his minutes away because he was playing like shit.
He was getting wide open threes.
He been playing.
Yeah, he was playing like shit.
He been getting minutes this past month.
I rewatched that. He was getting wide open threes.
He was.
I'm about to say, look up, just see what Pods was doing.
Yeah,
late closing out.
He should have 22 points. How fucking wide open you were.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Pods is just hit or miss. Like he was good when he first got in the league. That's the only reason he still has a job right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I just think it's
I forgot it was 11 points.
The national media covers 3 teams, and the Lakers are one of them. So if
we were so close to being one of them.
If I have a good game against the Lakers, I'm going to get attention.
We were so fucking close.
I'm going to get at least a minute because if it's like a 15-minute segment, like the Josh Giddey thing on ESPN, they didn't mention Josh Giddey like one time.
I hate that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
They didn't mention him once.
That's why we get targeted so much, man. Because they'll get beat.
Hey,
and they'll still talk about LeBron and Luka.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
We'll lose and they'll still talk about LeBron and Luka.
LeBron did great. Why Luka missed 6 shots from the 3?
The whole time. Somebody got a 40-point triple-double, but they ain't said nothing.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. By the way,
to be honest, that like Laker, like I feel sorry for. I have zero empathy for that because I don't, because that same popularity is why you get every free agent. So I have zero empathy for that.
Let's segue.
That's my argument on that.
We just seen another 60-point triple-double. Amazing, right? Do you know who did that 2-3 years ago? And nobody gave a fuck? Luka fucking Doncic.
People gave a fuck.
No. Because think about it. That shit happened. It's a great game. No MVP votes. This shit happens. It's the greatest player of all fucking time. This is the greatest performance of all time.
I think that's a little revisionist history.
You know what I'm saying? We've never seen this before, ever. This is the greatest stat line I've ever seen.
2020, that got segments.
I mean, yeah, it got segments, but I'm saying in general, like, Jokic has always been an MVP conversation. Like, I keep seeing these comparisons. For instance, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the past 2 years, Luka and him have had the same stats. If not, Luka's had better because he has more rebounds and assists. But Shai is always second in the MVP race. Luka's nowhere to be found 3rd or 4th or 5th. It's just between him and Jokic. Well, which I don't think is fair because, again, Luka plays head and shoulders above everybody in the league. But because, I guess, everybody likes Jokic and fucking Shai more, they just, again, but even then, like, we talk about winning and stuff like that, like, I get it. But, again, then we think about the Nuggets. Look at the Nuggets standing and their record.
The 3rd
That's why he won't win it.
The 3rd in the West right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro. Like,
at least segue.
That's why he won't win it.
To awards.
He should win it. Don't get me wrong. He's playing incredible. He's playing incredible.
Today's episode will be our Basketball IQ podcast NBA Awards show. Next week, we'll do all NBA, all defensive, and all rookie team. So that episode will be 2.5 hours long, probably.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
It might be the longest episode in history. So our awards, all the basic stuff: MVP, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, DPOI, Most Improved Coach of the Year, and Clutch Player of the Year. Before we do that, let's review our awards that we made in November. And just have a good laugh.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember you told me a little bit, but I don't remember.
Hey, I'm going to start playing theme music.
Marquinhos award picks.
Damn, you got DPOI.
In November. MVP had Nikola Jokic. Rookie of the Year was Jared McCain. Tough one.
It would have worked.
Tough.
Any other situation,
DPOI
it would have worked.
was Dyson Daniels. Your most improved player was Norman Powell. Sixth Man of the Year was Buddy Hield.
was playing great in November, bro.
He was hooping, bro. He was hooping, but we should have known he was gonna wane at some point.
And then his coach of the year was Joe Mazzulla.
You think they're gonna come back and win it again? It's definitely Dagenhart now.
Dagnall?
Or Dagenhart? Yeah, Dagenhart now.
OKC.
Yeah, it's Dagenhart.
Yeah.
They lost 12 games this year. And they lost once against Eastern teams. Did you see that
29
stat?
and 1
29
against
and
the
1
East.
against East.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Bro. He's going to be coach of the year.
My award picks, I had Nikola Jokic as the MVP, Jared McCain as Rookie of the Year. I had Evan Mobley as DPOI. I had two different most improved picks.
One of them is not going to make it.
I had a traditional, which was Norman Powell, and then the new way was LaMelo. My sixth man of the year was also Buddy Hield. My clutch player was Nikola Jokic, and my coach of the year was Steve Kerr.
Damn, I don't remember.
I'm
what
holding
I
on.
picked.
That might still hit.
It's not going to
Steve Kerr over Dagenhall? Over Dagenhall.
That's why we making new picks.
Yeah, we need new picks.
Start making official award picks. Clay's award picks: Nikola Jokic MVP, Jared McCain, Roy Dyson Daniels, DPOI, MIP Grady Dick.
He was hooping in the beginning of the season, and he waned. I was gonna say, bro, he would be a sleeper because he was doing great in the beginning of the season. Nah. He's hurt. Is he not? Wait, go back up.
Niggas be disappearing.
He's day to day.
Oh yeah.
Averaging 8.5 to 14.
That's a big jump though.
Yeah.
Like that's liable
It's
for
not.
him.
It's not MIP jump though.
That's not. He has to average 20 from 8 to 14 is
Probably.
solid.
In order to get MIP, you got to go from 8 to 18.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
My picks today gonna be tough. Oh man.
MVP, Cade Cunningham.
Shout out. Yeah, he's been out for a long time.
Yeah.
So
He would have been solid if he just played more.
yeah,
Wait,
that's really
is
our
he under
picks.
65 games?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he might be.
When we picking, we gotta make
60,
sure we checking
61.
each.
I already
players.
did. 'Cause I already made my picks in my notes, so I already did that research.
Buddy Hield.
Nikola
Jokic?
Jokic was your clutch player because you just signed off. Because I watched back the episode and we rattled off a bunch of stats, and you were like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, but no, I know my new pick.
And then coach of the year was Kenny Atkinson, which I think is a solid pick because the Cavs are 61 and 15.
Yeah, because I'm about to
as
say
of this
they
recording.
were rocking. They're one of the best teams in the East.
Yeah.
The best team in the East, not one of.
Yeah.
But it's probably Dagenhall. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely going to Dagenhall.
All right. And now transitioning.
Okay.
Current award picks for the 2024-25
So we all have to agree.
NBA season. No.
Oh, okay.
We each have individual, just like the November ones.
Bet.
I suspect that we're not going to have as much chalk as November because I made a couple, picks. So since I've done more research on this probably than these two have, I'll go first.
You just be hating. Like, why did you sub me?
He's
Why did you sub me, man? Damn.
I already got my picks. I just got to make sure they meet the game set.
Yeah, that's mine too. I got mine.
I got my picks.
All right, you can go first then. We'll go counterclockwise.
MVP.
Markeith Taylor's 2024-25 NBA MVP is.
We're going to have one answer, right?
Yeah, no, there's never awarded 2 MVPs before.
What?
No, I'm like an either or answer. You feel me?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can go
pick
ahead.
one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Shea
Gilgeous-Alexander is your.
Really?
I'll just put SGA in the doc. Is his 2025. Give me breakdown. I want a breakdown for every award.
So I would love for Jokic
As
to win.
detailed
No,
as-
actually,
as
I'm lying.
detailed.
It'd be bad for the MVP award for Jokic to win. From a basketball
Even though
standpoint. Even though he should.
is low key.
Like a nigga to get 4 MVPs in the last 6-7 years is crazy.
But that nigga has.
Because that should have been, it's a lot of players that should have
Wait, go
that
back
happen.
up.
But voters
he's
fatigue.
averaging a triple.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's averaging a triple
30,
double.
14, and 10.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He's averaging a triple double though.
With that being
Big
said,
Honey. Who the fuck calls him that?
Big Honey.
Cookie Monster.
With that
I've
being
heard that
said,
before because he's
SGA,
me and him same body.
most points per game, so efficient, so many 30-point games. Team is barely losing. They the number 1 seed. I mean, when you think about win percentage and all these things and the contribution that he's making to his team, he's going to win MVP based off that. Like, he's doing what he needs to do for his team to win. So that's him being the most valuable player.
Solid position.
I was today years old when I learned that his real name is Shavante.
Shavante Asian.
Wow.
Asian.
I was today years old.
See, that's what they be doing, bro.
Shavante.
Shavante Asian. How do you say that? Is it Asian or Asian?
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna say Asian.
I'm not his mom.
Shout out Asian, man.
My pick for 2025 MVP is also unfortunately SGA. Unfortunately, it's hating. I just really want to give it to Jokic, and I can't.
Oh, he's like a Jokic writer.
That is true.
The other day, he walk up, he like, oh, Jokic is amazing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Have you seen this before? What was he talking about in the group chat? Man, this performance, man, this is
60-20-20.
But no, was it that one or was it
Yeah.
another
Yeah,
one?
it was.
Okay, because I'm about to say,
No, I
I'm
was
like, yo.
pissed. No,
why is he not getting more media attention?
Because that's not what I said. I said I was upset because Kendrick Perkins on SportsCenter was like, he like shifted the narrative to they're not a championship team instead of talking about the 60-20-20 game. That was the only reason I was upset. I was really upset. But whatever. That's besides the point. Talk about Shavante Alexander. Shooting splits of 52, 37, 90. A PER of 31 for a fucking point guard is insane. Big men can't get 30 PERs. I remember when PER was like the big stat, like the major stat in these talk shows. That was a funny time.
And he's shooting over 50% as a guard. You know how tough that is?
I love
Half
how
the shots get called as fouls. Be shooting high as shit too.
Low-key, you be watching the games. He could get more calls.
I'll talk about it when I get to my
He
pick.
could get more calls than he does, honestly. I appreciate his consistency. Knowing that every single night you're getting 30. A lot of 30-point scores, they'll have big nights and then small nights, big nights, small nights. He's just 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. He's going to end his career, and his career is going to be like 46. It's going to be like Kevin Durant. Yeah, where it's just like 30, 30, 30,
Just a
30.
consistent
Yeah.
30 to 50 points. No more, no less.
No,
30, I'm good for 30. I might be good for 50 tonight, but that's probably it.
It's pretty straightforward. It's really tough between him and Jokic. I want to give it to Jokic because he's averaging 29, 13, and 10. And that's like historically fucking great on like 56% shooting. It's the wrong year to do it. That's really what it comes down to. If he did this last year, it would have been an easier argument.
Who won last year again? Remind me.
Jokic.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm definitely going to.
So, you know, if he does it again next year, Jokic will win MVP. But this year,
That team just not good enough. He would not win.
but this year, because the Thunder are 64 and fucking 12, and their best player is averaging 33, 5, and 6 on not damn near 50, 40, 90, but, you know, close.
Damn near.
Close. Well, 3% is a big difference, but, you know. SGA is my 2025 MVP.
You going to add me my comma? All right. I'm going to make this very simple. I don't like the Thunder. Jokic
I think we've made
for
this pretty
MVP.
clear.
I don't like the Thunder. I'm not really hating on how SGA plays. I think SGA is a great player. I think he's a pure shooter. But again, for the things that Jokic is doing, I hated last year. I was like, yo, he should not be getting MVPs this fucking often. Like, this is annoying.
Career high in points.
I literally watched this shit this year. And I'm sitting here thinking
Career
to myself,
high
like,
in every
yo,
major stat except for rebounds.
I can't hate no more. He deserves this shit. Like, he's like, as bad, whatever you want to say about standings and things and whatnot, he is quite literally the reason they even are contending at this point. Like, Shea is great, but Shea also has an amazing supporting cast. Isaiah Joe can pop off for 30 if he really needs to. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Williams, both of them. One of them got a triple-double. The big that doesn't even play got a fucking triple-double coming off the fucking bench. You got Chet. You got a great supporting cast. This nigga's doing it by himself damn near. I mean, you got Michael Porter Jr., solid. You got Jamal Murray, solid. But again, like 90% of the time, Aaron Gordon too. Aaron Gordon had 38 in your absence, but still, I'm telling you, this is the main guy. And this guy is commanding the league. 90% of the time, you match him up with anybody, he's still getting 20 and probably a double-double, at least, no matter who he's matched up against. I just think that's more valuable as an MVP. And to be honest, voters fatigue or not, it's almost like the Lamar thing. They probably gonna give it to SGA just because, like, he won it last year. Yeah. But in years to come, Jokic is going to get his fourth.
It's funny that Jokic is going to be a victim to voter fatigue twice in his career. That's how great he is as a player, because he was a victim of it in 2023 with Joel Embiid.
Exactly.
Let's not forget, LeBron was a victim of it like at least 5 times.
Hey, listen, being
LeBron should be MVP
being a victim of voter fatigue is a fucking compliment. I'm done feeling bad for people. It's a compliment that people are purposely voting against you because you're that fucking good. Yeah. That's how I take it. So, Jokic, take this as a compliment.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, Jokic deserves it this year.
You're so good that people are actively voting against you.
I truly believe that he deserves it this year.
He don't deserve it this year.
Look, man.
I can hear the argument.
Why?
I can hear well, this is what this pod is for.
Are you doing me like a middle schooler? No, he don't deserve it this year. No, actually, he doesn't.
No, 2 + 2 is 5.
I know you are, but what am I? But yeah, no, I think it's his year. I mean, of course, he's probably not going to get it, like we said, voter fatigue. But again, just from the level that he's playing, MVP. I've seen that 32, 22, and 21. That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
That's what I was talking about.
Like, dude,
2020 game.
Because even then,
that's
bro,
what I was talking about.
You got Russell Westbrook when he did the triple 20s. And that shit, but again, all of his stats were still in 20s. You had 30 and 20s. That's fucking...
And it was efficient.
And you slow as fuck. How are you doing that? The fuck... You seen him Euro step a nigga and throw that bitch into the hoop? How? This is... Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. He's my best player. Because again, like, I think Shea is a great player. I think Shea is amazing. But he has a great supporting cast. And that's why his record is so high. They had literally every first-round pick. And they still have like 30,000 first-round picks, did they not? OKC?
They're running out.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're running out, but they used all their good ones, and they used them very well. Yeah. So, like, bro, their team is going to be great. Yeah. But I'm telling you, if I had to pick between the two, it's definitely going to be the
supporting cast is good, but there have been a few players that have been dealing with injuries.
Yeah.
Especially their bigs.
And they're still winning.
They've been playing J-Dub at the 5.
Yeah.
They played J-Dub at the 5 like the whole first part of the season, and they were destroying everybody.
But again, like, you got Alex
So
Caruso.
you could make the argument that the Thunder have not been fully at their best all season, and they're 64-12.
Shit, they're probably good ones.
Because Chet's been out. Hartenstein's been out this season. Caruso's missed time. So all their key defenders have missed time. And they're still on the verge of winning 69 games.
Yeah.
What's their remaining games? They probably lose they
play at Houston tonight. Then they play the Lakers. Then the Lakers again. Then Phoenix, Utah, and then the Pelicans.
Them last 3 games, they most likely gonna sit at.
Yeah, it's done.
Well, they've clinched the 1 seed for a long time now, and they're not sitting anyone. So they're just pedal to the fucking metal. They don't give a fuck.
Respect that.
Because they all young, man. I mean, it's one thing when you have a team full of 35-year-olds that are solid. Like, we got to sit them. These niggas is 20 years old. Shit, y'all can keep playing. Keep going. Matter of fact, half of them niggas, some of them 19? Like, come on.
I'm so sore, bro.
You're sore from
Dude, my back hurts so much from yesterday.
No, like just standing. From working, bro. We was out there all fucking
night. We were. All night is your fault. But
that's what we said. That's exactly what I told him when I walked into the office yesterday. Motherfucker
pointed at me like that.
Your fault. Your fault, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right. What we got is rookie
of the year is next. Go in the same order.
You gotta think because I have a few.
No,
we're
not snaking. Back to you.
Whatever. I was stuck between
Matas Buzelis
and Alexander Sarr. You know what I'm saying?
I would see. Okay,
because he's been playing. You know.
Because I thought that nigga was trash at the Summer League. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Sarr at the Summer League. He was fucking buns.
Bro been playing.
But he turned it around, man. He turned it around.
But with the absence of Wemby, I'm giving it to Stephon Castle.
Okay. Give me a little reasoning.
Just he can get more attempts.
I feel like a middle school teacher right now.
He can be like he's actually like somebody that looks to score. So he's gonna be getting like them shot attempts up and like getting all in that action. He's not gonna be like the, third, fourth option on his team. He's actually gonna be like one or two because who else do they fucking have
right now? Yeah.
So like he's who they gonna be playing through because they want to see his development.
Yeah.
Sarr, they still got a lot of young guys in Washington. You seen AJ Johnson going off. They still got JP.
Boy, if they gave him more minutes, he might be rookie of the year. I'm not gonna lie.
They got JP. They still got a whole bunch of other people that they still got it. So like the Spurs, all the injuries. Like De'Aaron Fox probably won't play no more this season.
Yeah, he won't. He's been shut down.
They not winning no more, so they're gonna shut down their best players.
Yeah,
that's my reason.
All right.
Never mind. Second year. My bad, AJ.
My pick for rookie of the year is also Stephon Castle. So we have two Castles.
Castle's at 2.
He's played in every game this season, which is crazy for a rookie. Because most rookies hit that wall around February and their bodies break down. They're like, I've never played a game season this long in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he's played every single game is, it's good for you. He had 15 rebounds against Denver. Man, if you're just going off stats, 14, 4, and 4, 42% from the field as a point guard. 72% from free throw, under the tutelage of my GOAT, Chris Paul. So, yeah, Stephon Castle, really, this award has turned into just who's been the healthiest and in the best situation.
Yeah, as of right now.
As of right now, because in every other season, Rookie of the Year is just like a top 5 pick. And Stephon Castle was a top 5 pick, but more so, like,
the numbers are better too.
Yeah. His numbers are solid. They're probably the best.
14, 4, and 4. He's gotten a lot of opportunity. So that's really what this season.
What it comes to. Yeah. It's who's out there longer.
Yeah.
Because, truly,
he's played every game. He's played high minutes because of Fox being out.
We already knew who Rookie of the Year was going to be. It was going to be Jared if Jared could have lasted the season.
Yeah.
But due to Jared being
how
injured.
much reps he was getting. That nigga he was getting reps.
The 76ers aren't poop, but it's okay.
So, yeah, Steph Castle. It's my Rookie of the Year.
Comma, please.
Comma.
He likes Castle. Just put Castle.
See, look. I want to say Castle. I do.
Oh,
I do. And I'm kind of thinking about it because
it's gonna be different.
What
again.
I'm kind of thinking in my mind is like you're saying, the best situation, right? For Castle's solid. Castle's playing with Vassell, and everybody else that's there, Sochan, but really the best player on the Spurs is Vassell. I think everybody else is kind of do they have Keldon Johnson too, right? Is he hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, he's hurt. So yeah, it's just him and Sochan and the other dude that I just said. I forgot his name, Vassell. Yeah, right? So my thing is, due to the absence of Wembanyama and things like that, I feel like he got more opportunity.
Well, he has a back injury, but
yeah, which is fair. And I think that's why he's looking as good as he does. But in my mind, I'm also thinking about what does a rookie, like a solid rookie, look like on a healthy team. Mm-hmm. And looking at Ricochet, looking at what's his name, Sarr, and seeing how they play, especially the rookies on Washington. Like all of the rookies on Washington are solid.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I like Ricochet just a little bit, like you know, because like how Ricochet's been playing, especially with the opportunities he's been getting. Like, because again, it's a fully healthy Hawks team. Am I wrong? Is that not a fully healthy Hawks team? And he's still averaging, I think,
for the
13.
most part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like again, like I'm not hating on Castle, but again, like for Castle to be as good as he is because he's getting the opportunity due to so many people being out. I mean, those aren't really.
I don't mean, but okay.
Really, because the only one that would make sense is Jalen Johnson. That's probably the only one that really matters on that injury report. Clint Capella's solid, but you know, Clint Capella.
Yeah, that's great. I thought they were all healthy because I forgot about these injuries. I forgot about Jalen Johnson being out for the season.
Jalen's done. I know
I completely
Jalen's
forgot
done.
about that.
But yeah, I think Ricochet has made the best out of his situation, and he's been hooping.
So your pick is Ricochet?
Yeah, I would say Ricochet.
All right.
That motherfucker Trae Young played almost every game.
Trae Young don't get tired. It's hot. This coffee too damn hot.
Get him out, bro.
That's hot in here.
Leading the league in assists, Trae Young.
Yeah, bro. Real hooper.
What a thermostat at, man.
We don't have one. We poor.
Yeah, I just like how Ricochet's playing though. I feel like he's really solid, especially with the opportunities he's getting. He had 27 and 4 steals, one game. Yeah, let's see. Because again, like for a condensed role, he's still averaging 12 points. Like it's just pretty solid. It's pretty solid.
45,
dude.
35, 72.
He got better shooter splits, Stephon.
Saying he's solid, good, solid. Because I'm about to say he's not a guard. I kept wanting to say guard. It was about to sneak up out of
It's actually a tight race.
Small forward.
It ain't like no clear cut winner.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, again, for the opportunity he's getting on a full team, especially something like the Hawks, I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're going to rock with their starters.
They're the Atlanta Hawks my entire life.
To come in and average 12 and like get 27, 4 steals, you know, and have 20-point games, like that. It's solid. Yeah. Solid, man. I like Ricochet.
Even Sar, like they all got similar, like go to his stats, they all got like similar numbers.
Yeah.
Like what he's averaging?
Sar, damn, 39 and a half.
At center.
Wait, what's his free throw? Okay, 60.
At center, shooting under 40%.
But he's playing like a guard. That's the problem.
Like
he's shooting threes and fucking up his shooting percentage. Like he's shooting 31% from three. He's fucking everything up.
That's fair.
Solid, but again, like he's trying to play guard, and he's not a guard. You're 7 foot, and you're not Wembanyama.
But he's French though.
Name is not Wembanyama. Name is not Victor Wembanyama. Hey, look, man, you out to sit in that post, buddy. Get some weight on you. I wanted to say, but I had to look at the stats.
Reed Shepard?
No. Ron Holland. He had like 28 points one day.
Ron Holland, the rookie fighter of the year.
Shout out Ron Holland, man. From the city, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's a real dog right there. I went to your graduation because my cousin was graduating the same time you did. It's just kind of funny.
You saw him take the piece of paper and everything?
Yeah, bro, because it was in Globe Life Field at Texas Ranger Stadium.
Damn.
But yeah, what's it called? Because it's a big ass school. Duncanville had like 2,000 people graduating that day.
Jesus.
I sat there the whole time waiting on my cousin. But I was like, wait, Ron Holland. Oh shit. So I watched the graduation.
My high school graduation class was like 400.
I like that boy, man. He's nice, but I couldn't put him up there.
I was like 300, 400.
The Pistons are some dogs, and they don't necessarily have him out there as much as the rest of the rookies. Yeah, he doesn't get as much opportunity.
After rewatching that video,
that boy DiVincenzo won that shit.
Valid. That was valid for what he did.
I think Isaiah Stewart was being
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what happened.
No. I ain't letting nobody put their fist into the chin of one of my mans, man.
Well, I'm not talking about the fight. I'm talking about the way that it started. How he chest bumped DiVincenzo because they fell. And it's like they fell over and he was getting up and he wouldn't move. Isaiah Stewart was standing over them. So by the time dude got up, he bounced off of Isaiah Stewart. And DiVincenzo's like, what the hell is your problem? He just standing there. I don't like that shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you being annoying. And then it grew into that because now Ron Holland's looking at you like,
go dogs.
What's your fucking problem? He pushed him because now he got his finger in his face like this. That nigga grabbed him up, threw that 19-year-old straight to the fucking floor. And then that's when Isaiah Stewart became the hero. But even then, you created the situation in the first place.
Yeah.
But we need guys like that in the league, man. We need dogs. We need bullies in the league, man. I need more bullies. We only got 2 in the NBA right now. Draymond.
We don't need
and
Draymond.
Stewie.
We don't need Draymond.
We don't need a whole team of Draymonds, but I'm saying like 3 or 4, like that. You know, like we got 3.
Stewart, cool.
We got Dylan Brooks.
Draymond dirty, man.
Draymond, dude, I'm not gonna lie though. I rewatched. Remember when he stepped on Sabonis' chest?
Yeah.
Sabonis did grab that boy ankle and try to hold it.
That is true.
He got up and said, "Don't fucking touch my foot," and jumped off of him.
That nigga be standing on business.
Like 90% of the time, he just be standing on business. Other times, he just being a dickhead.
He take it to another level though when he stand on business. That'd be the thing.
That one time, dude, was it like a fast break layup? He chased him down and just fucking fell on him. Like, dude, that shit was so.
That edit was.
Yeah, he like missed it. No, bro, I had an edit. Oh shit, I hope I can find it. Bro, I sent my girl an edit of Draymond because every time like when basketball should be happening, my girl don't watch basketball, right? Yeah. So I try to explain it in like a crash course and then show her and she be like, what the fuck is his problem? I'm like, bro. Like, dude, I sent her the craziest Draymond edit and it was over Kung Fu Fighting. That was the song. That shit was so funny, bro.
When he put Rudy in that headlock, bro.
That was the most unnecessary one out of all of them.
No, that was.
Dude, it was a dickhead. Like,
bro.
what's wrong with him, bro? Why is he?
Everybody want.
Like he be overdoing it, but I fuck with it sometimes. That's unnecessary.
No.
That's unnecessary. And then the final one is the best one.
The Nurkic.
That shit was killing, bro.
I think with Draymond, there's a consistent theme to the people he picks on. It's either
Bigs that are taller than him.
European bigs that he doesn't respect and he thinks they're soft.
And then the other bigs that are stronger than
guards. He picks on people that aren't on the same level.
Rudy and whoever other arm and just fucking
well, that was brewing. Him and Rudy have had beef for a long time.
Why would he fall? What the fuck was that for? Like
you stole
my defensive player of the year.
Both arms and fall backwards, nigga. Like
you stole my DPOI, motherfucker.
That's insane, bro.
LeBron did that to Marcus Gasol after he stole DPOI from him. Just get him a headlock.
Dude, like if LeBron was a bully, like if LeBron and Jordan changed mindsets, and like Jordan
didn't do shit like that though.
But he was a shit talker.
Yeah,
he was a better. So like I think about like
Michael Jordan just made you question.
I'm talking about switch, like LeBron, where he's pulling up, happy as fuck, just talking, hanging out with everybody. Then you got Jordan, who's like competing.
LeBron talk shit too.
So if LeBron was like just straight up, I don't like y'all niggas. I am the greatest of all time. Don't talk to me about anything.
Memphis.
I'm the best player ever. If he had that mindset and Jordan was like, I'm just a happy guy.
That is the biggest difference.
Just like the hoop.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
So you're talking like
I think that's the biggest difference between.
Yeah.
No, LeBron against the Grizzlies. When Dylan Brooks was annoying shit.
Angry Brown was like.
He was pissed.
Also,
he was pissed.
When he was talking shit about Clay. That Brown.
Wasn't he mad at Dirk too? Did they shit talking Dirk? Or was it Dwayne Wade?
No, it was. When did D Wade talk shit to him?
It was the 2011. It was either 2011 or it was.
No, he got mad at Jason Terry.
Oh, okay. That was
Jason Terry was talking shit to him on that entire finals, and then 2 years later he dunked on him and lost.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh shit! There go the ball.
So I think that's this isn't an MJ Cope or MJ LeBron conversation, but I think that's the biggest difference between their like assholeness is that LeBron has to be provoked.
Yeah.
To that state, Jordan just shows up
automatically.
Like, fuck y'all.
Just angry.
He just calls Muggsy Bogues a midget and ruins his career. Like he just shows up in that mind state, and Bron has to be poked a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Damn. Shout out Matisse Thybulle. All right.
After that little excursion we went on, last point I'll say about enforcers in the NBA. Okay, this is my overarching point. And everybody won. Jack Black's version is better than the original. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. CeeLo's version.
CeeLo's version. what song did Jack Black do on the soundtrack?
He did. He was in that song, but CeeLo was running that chorus.
Yeah,
like
Jack Black did the sound effects. That's what he did.
Yeah.
My thought on enforcers. Every single championship team and dynasty throughout history needs an enforcer. All of them have one.
Yes.
The Bulls had Rodman. The Warriors had Draymond.
Pistons had Lambeer.
I wouldn't call them a dynasty. They only won 2.
Well, I mean,
they only won 2. I'm talking about like great,
So Draymond was,
Draymond. Okay. The Lakers
had Ron Artest. Metal World Peace.
And in the 2000s, who was their enforcer in the 2000s? Probably just Shaq. Just Shaq being the dickhead.
Shaq was an asshole. He still is an asshole.
So every dynasty, every team that wins multiple championships has a dickhead that nobody likes.
Yeah, we need to give Vando more minutes.
What the fuck is that?
That's your enforcer?
That's my enforcer.
Vando?
That's...
Who's Dallas's enforcer? I think we may have traded ours.
Yeah, when y'all want a chip, you had one.
Who?
Big Tyson.
Does Tyson really
Big Tyson.
I feel like Tyson's a
Tyson's
nice guy.
a dick on the court, but he's nice off the court.
I feel like he's a really nice guy,
off the court, he's a cool dude.
I was like, I don't know if we have one. Because I feel like everybody
on the court,
was really nice.
On the court, he was intimidating.
If I would have thought anybody would have been like a dickhead, it probably would have been Sean Marion. Because like if I was Sean Marion shooting like that, I would talk so much shit. Look, you think this jumper ugly? Nigga, you can't guard it. Boo. Boo. What you talking about? Look at this shit. Watch. You see him? You trying to guard me? I'm telling you, bro. Bucket. I would have been talking so much shit if I was Sean.
UNLV, Sean Marion.
Sean Marion, bro. Fucking the Hooper.
UNLV legend, Sean Marion.
Hooper.
All right. He has his name in the rafters at Thomas and Mack Center.
And you pull up to a game.
And he did. All right. Defensive player of the year.
Shout out Ja.
Oh my. Okay.
We can talk about that after this. I want to talk about that for sure.
I haven't done a lot of research on it.
I'll run it through right now. I think that shit's fucking stupid.
All right, here we go. Defensive player of the year, Marquis Taylor.
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah. Same pick as November. All right.
Yeah. Yep.
We call him the vacuum around here, Dyson.
Black hole. That should be his fucking
the vacuum is a little too on the nose.
Yeah, I feel like black hole would make more sense.
A vacuum is
Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, but the motherfucker is the vacuum company. That has nothing
Dyson.
to what?
Oh, you fucking He was rich. His name is Dyson, man.
His name is Dyson, the vacuum company.
But yeah,
fucking A, dude.
I like the black hole.
Hey, you pulled a me for all on that one, bro.
Unnecessary pause.
Right.
Unnecessary pause.
The reason why I picked Dyson,
fucking
man,
A, dude.
I'm big on defensive guards.
Yeah,
but I hate that
you've made that very clear throughout the pod history.
I hate the award being like big oriented and
well, hey man, you know what's crazy?
Blocks.
The first defensive player of the year was a guard.
Exactly.
First one in NBA history was a guard.
3 steals a game,
it was
though?
Sidney Moncrief, I think.
I want to see somebody guard 94 feet all game in the passing lane, in the help side, not just sitting in no fucking paint trying to block a shot because you're 7 foot.
And I'm about to say, didn't he get a steal
out the paint.
that pass to Trae Young for the game winner? Like, he does that shit. Like, he's the perfect guy for those situations.
He the reason why 2K is so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're averaging 3 steals a fucking game, dude.
Him and Thibault.
Now you have to add that shit into the game because it's possible.
I used to think that shit was so fake when them 2K steals just happened. And then I start watching NBA and I'm like,
damn, they need real life.
Steals like this. Like,
they actually get crazier steals.
They actually get crazier steals.
They get steals that
they jump into
in
the
2K never happens. The thing that 2K used to piss me off, there's only one type of steal in 2K that angers me, and it's the one when you're trying to throw above somebody's head and you throw it to their fucking back.
Oh yeah, they just turn around and grab that hoe.
That shit makes me want to rage every time it happens. Yeah. Especially because I play point guard in my league, and that shit is so fucking annoying. But anyway.
Dyson Daniels.
Look at the jump. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The more minutes he got, the more steals he was getting. See that?
He's a candidate for one of the other awards. For sure.
And it's just like, I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And then he almost averaging 1 block.
It's like, shit.
Yeah, bro. Or is it a sweep or do you have a different person?
I have a different name.
Okay. You're going to put fucking Kessler, huh? That's what I'm saying. You going to put Kessler?
Walker Kessler Ranger I'm going to put on here, man?
You want to throw Kessler on there?
No, I'm not going to.
I believe that blocks and big men are the real defenders of today's age.
Well, they are the most important.
And they try to say it's teams. Like,
they're the most important defenders on the floor. So.
Like, they try to say teams.
Big men are the most important line of defense. So, yeah.
If you're going to go off the team win percentage, just make it a team award.
Yeah, the best defensive team.
Well, that's what the Defensive Player of the Year award normally goes to. That's what it goes to, because the theory is that
single statistic.
The theory is that you're anchoring a defense, which makes you the best defender.
You're not anchoring shit.
Dyson Daniels doesn't anchor the Hawks defense.
Clint Capella would have.
Clint Capella would have. That's why it goes to bigs, because bigs are the most important defensive line.
God damn, how long
Not
is
the
it for
Warriors.
Salt Lake City?
And if your defense is good, it was when they were winning. They had Draymond.
Draymond's not a big.
He plays power forward.
That doesn't mean shit.
Nah, man, Draymond's not a big. He's like
6'7".
6'7". Yeah, he's not a big.
Yeah,
He's
but
just-
he won
You can't take
DPOYs.
credit.
I mean,
for
he
him
can win
being a big.
DPOY, but I'm saying like he's not
won
a
DPOY.
big.
He guards
Because he
big
can
men.
guard the outside and the big man. See, that's a different.
Yeah, 'cause
you know
he's
what I'm saying?
small.
Eh,
Versatility,
I'd rather
man.
have Draymond guarding big men.
Versatility.
That's why
guarding.
no Draymond guards big men just like how you seen that fucking video.
Yeah.
That's why they don't score.
He guards centers. He guards
And
other
he can
teams'
guard
center.
You know what I'm
guards.
saying?
bro.
He guards them like this.
He doesn't guard them as well, though. There's
'Cause he has to foul
there's a
them.
Well,
distinct
back in the
difference.
day, he used to be able to, you know what I'm saying? He looked old.
Shuffle a
now.
little bit.
Control his anger.
Back in the day, he used to be able to guard. Like,
Got a little salt and
I
pepper
don't
in the
know.
beard
He's,
now.
He's guard 1 through
he's the
5
reason
back in the
KD
day.
left. So I don't know if he could control his anger.
Punch
He
the
can
shit
guard
out of
1 through
Jordan
5.
Poole too. Forgot about that.
back in the day.
Yeah.
He a little old now.
Who's your pick, man?
My pick is a big man from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Jared Allen?
Evan Mobley.
Oh,
Is my
I'm about
pick.
to say I'm like Jared Allen.
I want to talk about guarding 1 through 5 in today's game in 2025. He can do that.
He is the perfect hybrid center. Like I think.
I've
But
expressed
doing
my
it.
love for Evan. He is doing it.
what's his average?
He switches on
Pull him
guards.
up. Pull him up.
But
Pull him
is he the primary defender on the best player?
What he?
Like in a game time situation,
In a
they're gonna
game-time
throw
situation?
fucking Evan Mobley out there on Trae Young and say guard him.
No.
They'll allow a switch. Emo, go get him.
Okay,
Now-
let's see.
Now, most teams on the Cavs do. The reason, and I think Jared Allen, the guy beside him, is not appreciated as much on the defensive end because he gets attacked so much because people know how good Evan Mobley is on switches. So Jared Allen gets attacked a lot, so his numbers don't look as good. But you got to pick one. And the Cavs are very switch heavy because they have this motherfucker. He's averaging 1.6 blocks, a steal, 9 rebounds.
1.6 blocks.
Well, a block and a steal.
Walker
Essentially.
Kessler is averaging 2.7.
But he's on the Jazz.
2.7, man.
Gives a fuck. The Jazz have
The
15.
Hooper, I mean, they lose, but shit, I'll be protecting the rim as much as I can.
You know,
The award is more appreciated when they go to the guards.
being the most important defender
All right, what's Cleveland ranking in defensive rating?
in ranking
Yeah, what's their
in defense
defensive
points
rating?
per game, they're 11th. So,
Out of 30, right?
yes.
Solid.
He was third in DPOI in 2023 when the Cavs barely made the playoffs. Or no, they did make it that year. They lost in the play-in, I think. So, my pick is Evan Mobley.
Shout out JB Bickerstaff.
I think the other, so Dyson Daniels, I looked on FanDuel odds. Dyson Daniels was one of the other options. I think Dyson Daniels is the odds-on favorite.
yeah,
win.
no, he's going to
I
win.
think he is.
He's going to win it.
Beautiful.
I picked Evan Mobley just because I like him more. Look, man, I'm biased because I was a center, so I'm always going to pick bigs.
Yeah, it's not a comma.
And again, give you a period. I don't care. Big men are the most important defenders on the floor. Don't care.
Dyson Daniels.
Because what is the easiest shot in the game? A layup.
Dyson Daniels. Can't take a layup if you get the ball stolen from you.
Valid.
Dyson Daniels. I'm sorry. Three steals a game is fucking ridiculous. I don't even know what's the record for the most
let
average.
me look up some advantage. It's not. It's
No, I'm saying, what is the record for steals per
I don't
game
know.
It's
in a
probably in the
season?
fours.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's averaged 4 steals a game.
I mean, the only person I can think of is Jordan, but I don't even think Jordan was
Yeah,
averaging
he
that
never
many
did
steals.
that.
Because
Nah,
he got
like
DPOY
he was like a
times.
2.1 average.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to look up.
The advanced stats are very positive toward Evan Mobley. Also,
Highest steals average.
So that's
oh
really-
my God. He's about to break it.
what is it
271.
for a season, or
Yeah.
is that for a career?
It's first season. Oh, that's career. My bad.
Yeah, Alvin Robertson
Alvin Robertson.
had the most steals per game all time.
It's 3.67.
3.67 by who?
Yeah, Alvin Robertson.
Alvin Robertson.
3.67.
Okay, so he's not going to break the steals record,
85, 86
but
season.
it doesn't matter. And I'm
301 steals.
assuming he won DPOI that year. So
I would hope so.
I'm not against Dyson Daniels. I'm just a big advanced analytics guy, and Evan Mobley is favored a lot in that category. You look at on-off, you look at defensive BPM, all that fun stuff. He's consistently in the 96th plus percentile.
So let me just look real quick.
So Dyson Daniels is as well. Not mad at it.
Dog. He averaged 3.67 steals and was on second all defensive team. Sidney Moncrief was first.
I mean, but he did win DPOI.
Yeah, because that's what I was looking at.
He won DPOI and was on second team
Second all NBA.
Even Marcus All, man.
That's crazy.
That makes sense.
That doesn't make sense. How do you give him DPOI and be like, but Sidney Moncrief, y'all? Like, come on, come on. Like,
you know why? Because the Bucks probably won like 50-some games later.
Bullshit.
Probably why.
Bullshit. Award the people who are actually doing the work. I understand that they're losing whatever the fuck and whatnot. If one person is shining, give them credit. It doesn't matter if the team is good or not. Nigga, if they're averaging 50 fucking points and they lost 80 games, it's 50 fucking points a game.
Boom.
Like, bro, what are we talking
But if
about?
you average 50, they wouldn't lose 80 games.
Nah, they could. They could. You
They have a
ball
bunch of
hogging and you're
YMCA
averaging
kids.
50 and nobody else is getting the ball.
Hey, man. Will Chamberlain averaged 50, and his team won like 55 games. His team was pretty
His
bad.
team was playing against plumbers and milkmen.
If he played in the 50s, I would have gave you that.
He played from like, didn't he start in the 50s?
He started
all the way to the
he started
70s or 80s?
He started in 60.
Oh, 60 to 90 then.
So
Next, six man.
yeah,
I have my
I just
pick.
want to look up some Evan Mobley advanced stats real quick.
So every vote's gonna be 2-1. Is that how we're gonna do
That's
this?
basically how this is going. I feel like six man, I hope, is more diversified.
I know, you know, my guy actually played for a team that you hate.
That I hate
Yeah.
the Boston Celtics.
No. A team that you hate more. A team that you hate
No,
more.
I hate the Boston Celtics. Are my least favorite franchise in sports.
I'm not saying NBA. I'm saying all time in sports.
Yes,
All. Oh,
yes,
okay.
it's
Well,
the
never
Boston
mind.
Celtics because I'm a LeBron fan.
He did play for the Celtics too.
At one point?
He does.
Or he does. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have the same one.
Yeah. But I was gonna say Oregon.
Oh,
Let's say Oregon's
yeah.
pretty,
Well,
pretty
all
bad.
right. So we both, our six man of the year. Keith, what is
Yeah.
your six man of the year? Not Buddy Hield.
It's not, buddy. It's really like,
matter of fact, hold on.
honestly, Russell Westbrook is like a pretty great option. But I'm not gonna pick Russ.
Oh my god! I'm like,
Based on what we
What?
watched that
Based on
one
what I
night.
watched that one night,
That
but
one.
statistically,
boy, I
he
missed the
is-
fucking layup.
Missed the layup, foul.
He
God.
helps the Nuggets a bunch off their bench.
He does. Helps him lose.
He's a big contributor. Hey, look, man.
it's fair.
Respect Russ. All right.
I'm not hating on Russ. I
Alright, so chill.
six man of the year.
Chill.
I'm not going to respect him.
He put his nuts in your head, man.
In your head or on your head?
In him? On him? In him?
Huevo.
Why,
Cabeza de
why, you,
huevos.
why are you trying to specify in him or on him, man? You want him in you or on you?
I don't. Neither.
All right.
That's for my thing with
also-
Russ is something different.
Malik Beasley been playing pretty great as well.
I've heard the Malik
I was
Beasley.
about to say every name but the actual winner.
So, with that being said, I'm picking Peyton Pritchard.
We have a sweep, y'all. We have a sweep.
Our
Everybody
first
saying
sweep.
Peyton Pritchard because there's no really.
Our first sweep X3.
He is the Celtics bench. They don't have a bench.
Yeah, they like, dude. Like when he's on, bro. Like how the fuck are you getting 30 points? You're playing like fucking, like bro. You don't even be out there that long. 90% of the time, like you have a team full of stars and you're still like one of the best players.
So just a review of
Off the
some
bench.
FanDuel odds for NBA awards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now is at minus 4,000.
What have I done?
I know,
Richard
but
Shea.
I'm
Richard
just
Shea.
looking at six man of the year. Six man of the year, Peyton Pritchard minus 1350.
God.
Next is Malik
Russell
Beasley.
fucking Westbrook.
Russell
bro.
Westbrook plus
I would
5,000.
have given it to DeAndre Hunter too.
DeAndre Hunter
has
plus
been playing pretty good.
15,000. I would bet that.
Yeah, he.
I'd put
DeAndre
like
Hunter has been
$10
playing
on
pretty
that.
good.
I wouldn't do that though, because like he barely just got traded to the Cavs. So like,
But he's been
Yeah,
getting
but
like 20
his
point games.
impact on
and
the
shit.
Cavs has been so
Yeah, he's
insane
been solid.
that I would just bet that just in case.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard probably got it though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard, man.
he got it. MIP now?
I think Peyton Pritchard's role in the Celtics is diminished a lot.
Yes.
Because I think his role is extremely important. And that is when he comes in with 3 minutes left, they might be up 5 or 6. And then when you leave the quarter, they're up 13. Mm-hmm. And that separation is really important in gaining momentum. So Peyton Pritchard, you get our vote.
This motherfucker can make a shot from anywhere.
Shout out
we
to
learned that
P19
last
man.
year.
19? Wait, would 19 come from?
It's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play Call of Duty.
Clearly not.
I'm telling the audience I don't.
MIP?
Most improved player of the year.
Bomba Clot. I've been waiting for I've been waiting for this answer, bro. I've been waiting for MIP, bro. This is going to be one that's diverse. I already know my answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just make sure of something real quick. Oh.
Start with a beam.
Oh, what? With a bean?
M ends with a laser.
What the fuck?
Laser beam?
Shout out YouTube.
Beam
Shout out
laser?
Laser Beam.
Start with a scope. I got to sight it in. My AR-15.
Fuck is high.
My AR-15, man. Austin Reeves, man.
Austin Reeves. Or as the Lakers fan announcer likes to say it, Austin Reeves.
A melatonin ass motherfucker.
Austin. Look, LeBron come out and be like 6'9" from St. Vincent St. Mary's High School. Number 23. LeBron James. Bro, I remember we heard him at the Vegas thing. It's like surreal every time hearing his voice because his voice is like the soundtrack of a lot of my childhood memories. So, what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Like, look at this.
I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. We could have to review the tape later. I don't know what happened.
Austin Reeves. I mean, Austin
Reeves.
No, you gotta like elongate it. Pause if needed. All right. 16-20. Austin Reeves.
Yes, sir. Like, look at the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
4-point increase.
It's not even just like the 4-point increase. It's the increase throughout the years. His development. Every year he's gotten better. Mm-hmm. This year he's turned into a actual distributor.
Shout out 2023 and his 7th
He actually like making huge impact on the team. He's not just scoring. He's distributing. Rebounds, assists. The team's better when he's on the floor. Just to me, his connection with Luka is better than the connection with LeBron and Luka.
The white boy connection.
The white boy connection. You know, they play
connection.
well together. Like, and Austin Reeves fit his role. He know how to play off the ball. He don't need the ball in his hands. He gonna cut. He gonna get to that lane. He gonna get to that basket.
You need that ball.
And the current stretch he's been on, I mean, like, is insane.
Solid. It's a solid pick.
Solid pick. Solid pick. And also with the momentum he has going to end the season.
Yeah.
The odds couldn't get greater.
What are his odds to win most improved?
Don't
look at it. Don't look at. You want to look at him at the end?
Yeah, after we pick.
Nah. Right. With that being said, before I picked, I was gonna go with K before this, but I was like, bro, like it's a fucking all-star, bro.
Yeah, K was. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would pick K, but I don't think he would want that award. Like I just think if he's gonna get anything, he would rather. Yeah, like he would rather be.
That ruined it.
First team All NBA. Like he don't want to be in MIP. That's for people who have to earn their keep.
That was the first domino that ruined the award was Ja winning.
Yeah, that just makes no sense.
And then ever since, let's just pick top 2 picks in the draft. They are supposed to be good. Whatever. MIP was supposed to be for people that weren't supposed to be good.
Like undrafted.
And are good.
Yeah.
Like undrafted.
2nd round picks. Like, you know?
Yeah. Although Austin Reeves chose to be undrafted, so it's kind of your fault.
I didn't know that. I seen
it's kind of your fault. You could have got drafted by Detroit.
I thought he just did get drafted. Yeah, I was like, he's
smart
solid,
man.
But I guess he just didn't want to get drafted.
Smart man. I think it was like 46. He was like, I could go to Detroit in his Arkansas accent. Shout out Hillbilly Kobe. My pick for most improved player, I didn't give him Defensive Player of the Year, but I will give him most improved. Dyson Daniels is my most improved player for 2025.
It's a fair pick.
You look at all the stats. He went from averaging 6 points to 14. He doubled his steal total. He averages 1.6 more assists, 2 more rebounds. On a Hawks team that's mediocre, he and Trae Young are the reasons they're keeping that ship afloat, the Great Barrier Thief. Gotten 11 more minutes. Has been a starter all season. So, my pick is Dyson Daniels. I didn't give him DPOI. But
all right, man.
You get that award.
Let's talk about Houston for a second. Houston's one of the top teams in the West. Second, correct?
Alperen Sengun?
You know what I'm saying? No, not Alperen. No, actually, no. Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson, dog. He's getting like triple doubles and shit. He was solid last year, but he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He never was the pick that was supposed to turn the team around like Jalen Green. He was just there because he was a nice pick. And now,
he was the fourth pick in the draft in 2023.
But now he's solid, like 10 times better again. You're going up 5 points. You got 8 rebounds now instead of 6. Yeah. Getting your assists up. You get triple doubles and shit. You started doing that later last season, but now you're doing it more often. Like I think he's pretty solid. And I would pick him as MIP, in my opinion, because I think he's a very big piece to why Houston is number 2. It's not necessarily Fred VanVleet. It's not necessarily Jalen Green, but it's also Amen being able to step up when he's needed. And I feel like that's why he's my MIP pick.
This is the first award where we've all had different answers.
I'm surprised I picked Norman Powell.
See, the reason I wanted to pick Norman Powell, but I looked at his stats, he was already averaging like 16 last year. Now, I think like
Norman Powell
13
had
or 16.
a red hot start to the season and then came back down to earth. So that's why.
I'm saying he's averaging like 22.
That's why he is averaging 22.
It's a big jump, but it's not huge because, again, you were averaging 19 before. Like, you've done it.
Most improved player most of the time doesn't go to someone who was good and then wasn't good
regressed
and then was
good again.
Yeah.
It would have been like comeback player of the year.
Like 30 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like if he was averaging like 25 somehow.
Yeah, 25 or 28, we got it.
That's valid.
All right, so next up, Coach of the Year.
We can look at 6-man or MIP now if you want.
MIP award, Dyson Daniels.
So
my pick was minus 320 kick.
Fuck, man. They might give it to that dude. Christian Braun, I mean, he is averaging like 15
Christian
now.
Braun at plus 15,000. Zubac plus 15,000.
Zubac was already good.
Evan Mobley plus 25,000.
Evan Mobley was already good.
So Austin Reeves has 10-1 odds to win most improved.
Solid.
And then
Amen is not
nowhere to be found.
That's fair. Coach of the Year?
Yeah, just like JJ Redick said, I don't want the award to turn into the first overall pick becomes good award.
Yeah.
Like, it's what he should be doing. Like, if anything, low-key, Cade Cunningham late. If you want to talk about it.
Honestly,
you're drafted in 2021.
He's been playing well.
I know, but this is his first year of being like all-NBA good.
That's because his team is finally good.
And it's year 4. I'm just saying. You're kind of late to the party. Most number 1 picks are all-NBA good year 2, year 3. If they're that good. If they get to that level. So.
Well, most of them picks teams got better.
You know. What?
Like Anthony Edwards, his team got better that second year.
Yeah.
Like, drastically. Ja, his team got better that second year. Drastically.
Yeah.
Drastically?
Drastically? It's drastic.
You say
it's
Jurassic.
not Jurassic. It's like,
oh, whatever.
it's like Jurassic Park.
Arlington.
Yeah.
He went to Bowie? I didn't know he went to Bowie.
Drastically.
I thought he went to Duncanville.
Yeah, he's
like
averaging 26. He's averaging 26 now.
Like, it's really not that big of a difference.
Yeah, that's not a huge jump.
Yeah. But he's going to win because... Actually, I hope Dyson Daniels. I hope this whole...
He should get DPOI and MIP, imagine.
He'd be the first in history to do that.
That'd be tough.
I think. All right, Coach of the Year, 2024-25.
Was another sweep?
JJ Redick.
Jason Kidd. Jason
For not blowing his brains out.
Oh, God. For actually staying with us this season.
For staying alive.
Jason Kidd.
JJ Redick.
I think Coach of the Year, I'm going to go with Cleveland's coach.
Who's that? Kenny Atkinson?
I was going to let him.
I don't know the fucking name of the coach. I don't give a damn about the Cleveland Cavaliers. But, like, fuck Cleveland.
You don't give a damn about the number one team
Fuck Cleveland, but they get it.
But they get it. Because, like, I got to think, like, that change and how good they've gotten, that's all down to coaching because they already had this roster. And going into the season, not having to win this many games, I'm like, they had the same roster, but they haven't been this good. Yeah. But now they have the same roster, and they're even greater. So I got to respect that and give it to that coach because that's all up to coaching, maximizing their potential.
They doubled down on a philosophy, and that is coaching.
Yeah.
Their philosophy is the same as the Celtics.
Like, I would say, like, I would go with the Thunder's coach, but, like, they've been good.
They copied the Celtics.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is true, but if the Thunder gets 70 wins, it'll be hard not to have him be Coach of the Year.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, they close enough in, like, defensive and winnings for them to make the argument.
Yeah, most Coach of the Year, it's like a comeback story sort of thing. So, yeah, I also have Kenny Atkinson as my Coach of the Year. Cleveland Cavaliers went 48-34 last year, and they're 61-15 now.
See, that's a
that's a very similar roster. They added a couple pieces like DeAndre Hunter.
That's different, bro. From 48 to 60 wins.
Yeah.
You know, they essentially adopted the Celtics philosophy with the 3-point shooting.
And wait, was I the only person that picked Kenny Atkinson before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this goes to, they went from 8th in 3-point attempts to 4th. So they doubled down.
I picked Joe.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, Joe Mazzulla. Yeah. So my pick is also Kenny Atkinson for Coach of the Year. Same reasons. Same old.
He said, what does this conversation have to do with God? Joe Mazzulla. I don't understand.
What did
he say? What did they say where he was like, I think I'm closer to... They said some shit about Jesus. I forgot what it was, though. They asked him some type of question.
He was like, I'm closer to Jesus than you are or something?
Yeah, it was something crazy. And he was like, well, you know, Jesus is my Lord and Savior, so I really don't know how to answer that question. I was like, okay. Okay, next question.
All right.
No, Coach of the Year. I mean... I want to say
Jason Kidd.
No. JB Bickerstaff. Because you gotta think, bro. He took them out the gutter, and on top of that, he's been defending all of his fucking players. Have you seen him arguing with everybody? I don't understand what the fucking he's getting thrown out the game and shit. Like, he's really standing up for his people, bro. JB Bickerstaff is kind of tough, and I really didn't think that he had to be fired from the Cavaliers in the first place. Yeah. I think that was unnecessary. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
But, like, again, him going to the Pistons, and of course, Cade is playing great. I get that. But they're out the gutter, man. They're about to make the fucking playoffs. They won however so many games last year.
They're about to be a top 6 seed. They're about to clinch that.
I low-key want to give it to JB Bickerstaff. Like, I want to say Kenny Atkinson.
Give it to JB Bickerstaff.
But yeah, it has to be JB Bickerstaff. Like, I'm telling you, he's just been
I kind of want to change my pick.
Great. I'm saying, like, dude, because JB Bickerstaff, bro, he was already good with the Cavaliers last year.
Yeah, I'm flipping.
And then he came back and he was like, yo,
JB
bro,
Bickerstaff.
Y'all put me on the worst team possible and y'all fired me. Bet. Turn this team around.
I'm changing my pick.
You know what Monty can do? I can fucking do it.
Yeah,
bro. JB Bickerstaff, Coach of the Year. I see it. Cinema. Matter of fact, let's go to the odds. If he's not number one, he's second.
Kenny Atkinson is first right now. Minus
JJ Redick.
I said JJ Redick. 25-1, man.
Yeah, no, I would bet JB Bickerstaff. Like, he's been standing up for his players. His team has been so much better. Like, I like JB Bickerstaff a lot. I liked him on the Cavs. Like, I think JB Bickerstaff is a tough coach. For sure. And again, like, let's just look at the difference in the Pistons records real quick. So we got 14-68.
Last time they had a winning record. Last time they were above 500 was 2016.
And now they're way above 500. You know, 553. They're great. They're great. 42 and 34, man. They were 14 and 68 last year.
Damn.
Brought the motherfuckers out the gutter.
This is the second time they've been above 500 since 2008.
Yeah, bro.
Which was 2008 was the last time they made the conference finals, and it was the last of that run where they made the conference finals like 6 straight years.
God damn.
Yeah, this is great. I definitely picked
that's
JB
Chauncey,
Bickerstaff.
Chauncey and
I also like Dwayne Casey. I hate that
motherfucker.
Dwayne Casey was getting done dirty like that. But yeah, JB Bickerstaff, coach of the year.
Pistons, another PA announcer that sounds funny.
And again, because you got to think too, JB Bickerstaff has a team full of young dudes, and they're winning, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Last year, it makes sense why they were losing. Like half of them are rookies, and it's like second year. I'm a new coach.
I do think
and I got all y'all
the
on board.
addition of the vets, Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway, Schroeder now.
Yeah. Simone is fucking 29. God damn. Thought he was like, is this not his third year? Like, wait, is it not his third or second year?
You have this fascination with Simone Fontecchio for some reason.
My bad.
I don't know. I'm genuinely curious as to why he's
Dude, he's been in the
3
league
years.
since 22. That's fucking crazy. He's 29. Where did they find him at? This is Italy. So okay, so he must have been hooping overseas.
He was with the mob.
Italian.
Yeah, he was hooping overseas.
He was with the mob for real.
That's crazy, bro. 30 years old.
Yeah,
Your third NBA
15
season.
in 16 games with the Pistons last year.
Shit.
That's when he was like starting half the games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. JB Bickerstaff though. 100%. 100%
All right,
JB Bickerstaff.
so you made me flip. Good sales pitch. Because I thought about JB Bickerstaff, but then my somewhat twisted logic was he got fired from the Cavs and now they are 61 wins. So
fair. But also,
was
y'all
that your
fired
fault?
me, and I was successful, and then I went somewhere else and brought a team that was fucking terrible to being successful.
Yeah,
I
so
won
it's
twice.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
I came in here with no notes. So, hey, look, I got y'all, man. JB Big, I'll be watching. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be writing shit down. I don't like writing.
All right.
But I know about JB, man. JB stand up for his players. That's the
JB
best part about it.
smooth.
Is JB is in there yelling. Like all the other coaches be worried about getting fined and shit. They in front of him like, well, we played a great game, but
Played hard tonight.
we just, it's just not great calls
Guys
out
gave
there.
it their all.
Guys did as much as they could. JB Bickerstaff get up there. Man, these fucking refs is terrible. I hate them all. My team was supposed to win tonight. Y'all not respecting me. He got thrown out with the fucking scuffle.
Yeah.
He was
He got thrown
fighting, bro. Like that's a
facts.
coach, bro. He's locked in. He's helping everybody out. Kenny would have sat his dumb ass on the bench and watched that shit.
You can make the argument he does that because he's smart.
He's smart, but again, I want a coach that's bought in with everybody. We all in the trenches together. It's not just y'all
Ride with me.
running for me.
Yeah.
I'm here with y'all. I'm fighting with y'all. That's why I like JB. 100%. But okay, I'm done. I'm done.
I would rather
JB
play
Bickerstaff.
for JB Bickerstaff. I'd rather play for a coach that's willing to get thrown
Yeah,
out.
you know what I'm saying? Like a coach that's willing to
I
go to
would.
war with you, bro.
I
Yes,
would, yeah.
I'd like to fuck with JB Bickerstaff on like a team. Like if he had an AAU squad, they had a Bickerstaff elite. Sign me up, man. What you got?
$100.
What you got, bro? Let's go.
That's all I'm giving you because these AAU prices nowadays is fucking insane.
Yeah, no.
$100. That's all I'm giving you.
Clutch player of the
All right.
year.
Clutch player of the year.
I really don't know how this award works.
It's clutch. Clutch player of the year.
I know, but like it's clutch stats and all this shit. I don't understand that.
You don't understand that.
It doesn't make like I get like okay, I'm just thinking game winners, bro. Like I don't really.
Do you know how clutch
That's
stats
not-
are?
It's like the last 10 minutes of the game, or
It's
whatever,
the last 5 minutes in a 5-point game or less, and what your stats are in that time. That's what clutch stats are.
My clutch player of the year is LeBron James. It's plain and simple.
man.
LeBron to have 0 points the entire game and with 20 in the fourth quarter. He also has the most clutch points this year. And in games, he always just takes over. When it comes to the fourth quarter, it's like something just clicks.
Mm-hmm. Seasoned vet, man. Seasoned vet.
Even like against the Warriors last night, I mean, like we literally almost came back because LeBron started hitting in the fourth quarter. Like it's just something about the fourth
Jaden
quarter.
McDaniels.
It's just there's most games played in clutch.
Oh, I'm about to say,
Because
dude.
Minnesota and Houston playing a lot of close games. That's
They are in a bunch of ass.
That's why I watch them a lot because I constantly see them and I'm like, oh shit, I'll tune in because
Yeah.
it's another close game. Fuck am I looking at right now? Points. Here we go. Points. Jalen Brunson right now leads the NBA in clutch points per game. Where's LeBron? Yeah, looking 34th. Still a clutch player of the year?
Yes.
All right.
Believes it, man. He's a Laker fan.
Brunson is
Why you hating on him?
him?
You a Laker fan too?
I'm just reassuring. I'm making
I'm
sure.
Tory Craig. Fuck it. Tory Craig.
Tory Craig.
Did I
man.
tell you a story about how I learned who Tory Craig
two
is?
games.
I'll tell you how I learned about who Tory Craig is, bro. I had an AAU coach. That dude came up to me. It was when he was on the Suns. And he was like, look, man, do y'all know who Tory Craig is? And I'm looking at him like, who the fuck is Tory Craig? He was like, he is a starter on the Suns. And I'm looking at him like, you're lying.
2021.
Yeah, like it was when I was playing for Drive Nation. I remember it vividly. He was like, dude, he's a starter for the Suns. Like, he's a great player. But you don't know who he is.
A finals team.
You need to get like that. And I was sitting there like, okay, Coach Sean, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I've never seen Tory Craig ever. Are you lying? Like all of us, the whole team, were like, we don't know who Tory Craig is. So shout out Tory Craig. That's how I learned about you, bro.
That is kind of crazy that you didn't know a starter on the finals team.
I had no idea who Tory Craig was.
Jalen Brunson
There's a
also
finals
probably
team.
not eligible.
Yeah, he might not be. He was out for a minute. Tyrese Maxey definitely not eligible.
So my pick is Nikola Jokic for clutch player there. According to NBA.com's clutch stats, he's shooting 55, 46, 75 splits in the clutch.
Tory Craig shoots 35%,
Yeah.
man. We talk about stats. He's 100% from
He
three.
played 2 minutes, bro.
Two games.
2 games, bro.
1 win, 1 loss.
So, and Jokic has played in 30 clutch games this season. So,
DeMar Rosen played in 35.
yeah, pretty simple. Yeah, well,
I mean, 33.
Yeah, look, I want to go with Debo.
He's not 55, 46.
I like Debo, but comma, please.
Complete.
I would say, I'm not gonna lie, just for clutch reasons. The main guy that I see with the ball in his hands in all clutch situations, I watched him because he airballed against us. Trae Young. I probably go with Trae Young. Most of the time when he gets the ball, he's trying to make it a little bit better. You know, he's sharing the rock. Atlanta is in a lot of close games because they're not that good. But, you know, he does as much as he can. He's basically the main one that they trust. Just can't get him to fall. But, you know,
He's just 36%.
I think he's
from the
solid.
field
I
in
think he's a
clutch time.
solid clutch player. He's the main one that they trust. So that's what I would say. But, again,
Go to the odds.
yeah, let's see the odds for
The
clutch player.
odds
of the
for
year.
clutch player of the year: Jalen Brunson minus 220 or minus
Trae Young
200.
plus 600.
Jokic, Trae Young, Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan are both 15-1. So a point guard has gotten the award the last 2 years, I believe.
Yeah.
So according to the odds, it'll be another point guard.
I rock with Trae Young.
So
for that
because
one.
of those odds, I guess clutch player of the year doesn't apply to the other awards, or like the
65 game
It
rule?
doesn't apply to them.
Because how many games has he played this year?
61. So they might do the thing where they give him like a waiver because you almost got to 65.
Or
and
you
they're
just
freaking
play
good.
the rest of the season,
He
right?
might play the rest of the
Yeah, I'm about to say he just
Yeah, he
plays
might.
the rest of the season. It'd be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'd have to play the rest of the season.
That is our awards for the 2024-25 NBA season.
Yeah.
We had one award that was all different, which was MIP. I was kind of expecting that because MIP is subjective. Well, everyone is different.
Yeah, clutch player of the year.
Oh, yeah. Clutch player of the year and MIP are subjective. Even though clutch isn't really that subjective, you just look at clutch stats and
It would have to be Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson is clutch. Like I can't.
He's clutch as fuck. He is clutch as fuck.
Yeah.
But I just,
16 and 8 in clutch games is that's
it's pretty solid.
yeah.
Very solid.
You
What's
get-
Trae Young's
Jokic,
record?
You get down the stretch
18 and
against
20.
Jokic is not winning that. He's
17 and 13. Yeah.
Tory Craig might, 1-1. even all around, man. I mean, shit.
He played in games where like Jaylen Brown was out.
Hit a 3. Holy shit, we won.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
Hit a 3 to make it a 6-point game.
I'm changing my pick to Torrey Craig. Nah, bro. All right. So we have to wait till the award season come around.
Yeah, we got to look at these odds for the
Let's
rest of
see if
them.
we
So
cash.
Shea, Jokic is the only other
MVP
person
pick.
that's getting odds.
They won't let you bet on it because then you have a gambling addiction. That's the whole point. You bet on anyone else, you have a gambling
Stephon
addiction.
Castle is minus 1,500 to win Rookie of the Year. Alex Sarr, Zachary Shea are both at plus 1,200. Jalen Wells at 10 to 1.
Kel
Zach
Ware?
Edey 15 to 1. Kel
Kel-
Ware 25 to 1 to win Rookie of the
Nice.
Year. I feel like every time I watch Kel Ware, he's like hooping his ass off. It's like some
He's not. He's
it's like
hella
some
nice.
weird thing when I tune into a Heat game. I'm like, oh, Kel Ware with 10 and 15.
My homie Omir, biggest Miami Heat fan I know, man. He was telling me about Kelly Ware. I didn't believe him. I seen the summer league. I was like, he's solid, but is he gonna play?
Defense
Yes.
Player of the Year odds. Draymond is the odds-on favorite.
Draymond for
Draymond
DPOY.
Green. Draymond Green is the odds-on favorite
Are you seeing that?
to win Defensive Player of the
Negative
Year.
400 for Draymond Green.
Odds-on favorite.
What? And
I mean, they
Dort?
are winning. They on a roll.
But Dort, too?
Evan Mobley plus 430. Lou Dort plus 900. Jaren Jackson at 7 to 1. Dyson Daniels also 7 to 1. Interesting. So Dyson Daniels is 5th
Yeah,
in the odds.
that's crazy.
That's sick.
Interesting.
They hating.
My guy's plus 430. Nice. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander 25 to 1.
Just because he got a few steals under his belt? Like, seriously? Like, that's worthy of that?
6 Man of the Year odds. Peyton Pritchard is like, he's winning the fucking award. Minus 1350. Malik Beasley, Russell Westbrook, DeAndre Hunter. So, finals MVP odds. So some
How?
different
You
ones.
can't
Shea
bet on that shit
Gilgeous-Alexander
yet?
plus 175.
That's wasted money. That's how they fucking get you right there. That's exactly how they get you. Look at the bottom. You go fucking bet on Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic is plus 3,000 finals
for
MVP.
finals MVP, and the playoffs ain't even started yet. You have a fucking problem.
I bet on that shit.
I would not.
And then the Eastern Conference Finals MVP is all Cavs and Celtics players.
Yeah,
So,
that's ridiculous.
all right. Y'all wanted to talk about Ja Morant.
Oh yeah, let me just run through this real fast. Okay, look.
No, actually milk it because
Let's hit it then.
we're at like an hour. You could, whatever.
Ja Morant, man. Look, I think y'all dick eating at this point. Y'all are dick munching, and there's no point in doing that. There's multiple niggas that do this when they make. Did you see the St. John's game?
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yeah.
he fucking got on the ground and hit the shit like this. He was like, "Did you see that, kid?" Bro, St. John's hit a 3. That dude on the bench
St. John's,
laid on his
Arkansas,
fucking
right?
he
Yeah.
laid on his fucking stomach and was like this, shooting a sniper.
I was at lunch with my dad when that happened, and I saw him do it. He was
That's what
like,
I'm saying. But God forbid this nigga do this one time. He don't even have no guns no more.
Well,
We don't have no problems. Like, why did he get fined for that?
Showed off an imaginary gun. This is according to the Associated Press report by Tim Reynolds. Shout out Tim.
Yeah, just because he had some guns or was hanging out with his friends, just like any other fucking person would do. I mean, you just filmed it.
He pointed at the entire bench.
Everybody does that.
Everybody
Miles
does
Bridges.
it.
Everybody
Not Miles
gets
Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Michael. McCown,
Michael
fuck.
Bridges.
He be doing this shit every time he hit on
And he
somebody.
It looks a lot different doing
It's
this.
the same thing, bro.
It's
It's,
just a
the
big
same
difference.
A lot of
thing.
people have a version. He pulled it. Yeah, he went like.
He did this to the entire bench. And then what made it work? If Draymond didn't point back, it'd be like it wouldn't have been talked about.
But I'm just saying, bro. All I'm saying is, y'all soft. It's just a hand gesture, bro. If he had an actual gun again, I totally get it. If he was back on IG Live drinking and holding guns, I totally get it. But this is literally all he did. Leave that nigga alone. He didn't do anything. You got half of these people, they hit a shot and they fucking Bron holding up pistols. Curry do the same shit. It's not that big of a deal. We call shooters snipers. You call them shooters. They shoot threes.
Even though Ja isn't a shooter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, stop. Y'all whining. It's not that big of a deal. I'm telling you, it's not.
If it wasn't John Morant, he wouldn't have got fined.
Yeah, if it was fucking anyone else, they would have let it
I think they
slide.
would have fined whoever that was. Because like,
If Steph Curry did that, he's getting fined $75,000.
No,
he's getting fined.
He's getting fined $25,000.
but he's getting fined.
Not $75,000.
It doesn't matter. He's getting fined.
I don't think he
care
would
about
get
the number.
fined.
He's
I don't know.
I don't think he's getting fined, kid.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody's getting fined. But
Also,
John
Steph Curry
Morant.
would never
the
do that.
aggression and intensity
is-
behind the way he did it.
Okay, good example right here. If Dylan Brooks does that, is he getting fined $75,000?
No,
Yes.
no, he's not.
That's a bad example because he has a bad history.
Exactly.
Who is like
It's the only reason he got fined is
Who-
because of the history behind
who would
him
do
with the
something
gun.
like that but doesn't have like a
Like if
scarred
Cameron
history?
Johnson was on fire and aimed that shit at the fucking whoever's
Cam
bench.
Johnson's a cool dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But Cam Johnson just one day out of character does this.
And it hits the media. He's getting fined. If it hits the
No,
media,
bruh.
you're getting fined.
That's so stupid.
I think it's because it's Ja.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
because John
because-
Morant.
It's because
It's
of
very
Ja
stupid.
and
Viral
his
on the
gun
media.
thing.
Nah, bro, this
If
is
it goes
stupid.
viral on the media, you're getting fined because it's going to force
It's
their
gonna
hand.
go viral regardless.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It's
but that's
going
what I'm
to
saying. The
force
only
their
reason it went viral was because of John Morant. If anybody else did it, it would have just been a regular day in the NBA.
If somebody's
NBA probably would have posted it.
did this in front of the bench,
he didn't do like a machine gun.
Yeah, he literally
I mean,
just did
but
this.
he
Like,
just-
bro,
he just went like
pull
that.
up the clip. Pull up the shit, because he's dragging it. He did not do all that. He did just did this.
I'm not dragging it, bro. This nigga pointed a gun at they bench, and he got fined.
Fuck.
Yeah, we just need a video. Like, I literally just want to see, like, damn, do
Can
they
I-
not
can I
have
not?
a video of him just holding his fucking hand up?
Original video.
Or just go straight to YouTube.
And go images.
Oh my god.
We can just see his arm. That is not menacing, bro.
It's
None
right
of that
there.
shit is. That's not menacing.
is
Look, he's doing
menacing.
it back.
Because he's mimicking him, bro. They pointing out what he's doing. Draymond pointed.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
No.
He's doing it back.
bro. Click the video. No, bro. That's 50 seconds. We have to see the video, bro.
It's not that one.
Yeah, not that one. This one.
This one?
Bro, I'm telling you, he didn't. Bro, Keith, that's some bullshit. I'm telling you, some bullshit.
Jimmy Butler at the line, 20.8 seconds. Memphis down, mind you. They're down 6
Yeah, so again, like, what?
with 20.8.
Let the boys play, bro. Y'all being hoes.
Oh, it's Buddy Hield mimicking.
Yeah, see, Buddy Hield did it by himself.
And then when are they going to show the actual video?
That was it right there. It literally
They
wasn't
about
that
to play in
bad.
slow mo.
Look at him walking. That's all it was.
My nigga,
Do it
he
again.
walking him down. He walking.
No, he's not. He's walking away.
Holding him up.
Walking
He doing
him
the
down
whole
is-
drive by.
No, bro, that's stupid. They just started whining. That's the only
Look at
reason
Steph.
that they got
Look at
something.
Steph. Look at Steph.
Because they
Look
just
at
started
Steph. Look at
whining.
Steph.
That's why he got fined.
It's really not that big
He
of a
walked down the
deal.
whole Warriors bench, man.
Stackhouse was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
That wasn't
They're
that
gonna
big of
show
a
the
deal.
replay.
Everybody's
they're
just
going to show the replay. You know why they're showing the replay? Look at the top right corner. NBC Sports Bay Area.
Yeah, bro. Y'all just some hoes, man. It wasn't that big of a deal.
I like Jimmy. Look at Jimmy. Look at Jimmy. Jimmy's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Like it's not that big of a deal.
They
It
made it
literally
that
could have
big of a
been
deal.
anything, bro.
He did like hold it.
And it looks like
That's
he
all I'm
does it. He
saying.
does
He
it.
held it.
He's done it
The whole
before.
time.
But he's probably not pointing that at nobody.
Who gives a fuck? Like I'm just
At a
saying,
whole
bro.
bench.
I'm
I mean,
just
he
saying,
did
bro.
hold it for the entire bench.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that's basketball, dude. Like it's just a regular gesture. Like, bro. Like if
That
you,
ain't basketball. If somebody do that to me, I'm trip up.
that's you.
Is that starting to fight?
Niggas know.
If you're
I'm on the court, you
if
put
you're,
it at me, I'll be like, bro, I
if you're
slap
on
your
the
ass.
Warrior bench, is that starting a fight?
No, because you're losing. There's no point in me even being
I'm
mad
on
about
Warrior
it.
bench.
They're winning. I'm saying if he's on the Warrior bench and you see Ja do that, are you
That's what I'm
like, are
saying,
you
like-
stepping to him?
If
John
he's
Morant
pointing at
is
me,
losing.
Are you
yes.
stepping to? Well, he's pointing. He's pointing at the whole bench.
But I'm saying John Morant is losing.
Yes,
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
stepping to
You're stepping to him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not. It does. It's
Why
not
are you,
that
why are
big
you
of a
trying
deal.
to threaten me, my boy? I know what you thinking. I'm a nigga.
I think I'd be like Steph. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Here's my thing. I could care
I just
less.
look at him like, what the fuck are
You're
you?
losing. I could care less what you're doing. And even if you were winning and you did that,
I'd take the Steph
damn,
Curry
it's
route.
whatever,
on that.
bro. It's not
Just
that
the-
big
it's
of a
the
deal.
principle.
If he was like, if it's totally different situation. If he touches you, or if he's like banging on your head with the three, like how them people be doing.
No, that's
but this shit right here is not
$250,000.
that big of a deal, bro. You can keep moving. and
Bang
just
him on
text
the
him
head.
after the
That'd
game.
be-
Yo, man, what was that about? Like, that's all you got to do. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I ain't seen. I done seen some bad ones. Somebody went.
Now
Somebody face.
Now, matter of fact, pull that picture up and then go to the St. John's sniper shit and let's see the
That's
difference
crazy.
because you haven't seen it, right?
Nah, I haven't.
St. John's, Arkansas sniper. That's a crazy. I'm gonna get fucking watch this.
Oh god, sniper. Look at this shit.
Bro.
Yeah, that one right there.
Bro, look
Look
at
him, bro.
this.
That's okay.
Look at the skin color, man.
Oh my god.
That doesn't bro. Keith.
Okay, it wasn't
Keith,
against St. John's. It was
Keith,
against Omaha.
Listen. Keith, listen.
I'm not listening.
Listen, bro. That nigga is laid out on the ground with his arms set up in an actual sniper position.
Now,
John Morant walked past them and did this.
John Morant.
Now, where's the video? Because you got to see the video.
John Morant is a black man that's tatted up. Look like he's
No, it's
from the
because
hood.
it's because no, it's down here. The minute.
Oh wait, it was.
It's because
Look, bro.
it's because
I know this shit.
he had the history. That's the only reason he got in trouble.
Any black.
Oh, it's just a. Okay.
As a black man, you should understand this.
No, I don't understand it because, like I'm saying, it's a regular gesture.
Well, as somebody,
The only reason that they're tripping is because he did it after that. That's it right there. That's a fine. That calls for fine. That shit does not call for fine.
Also, he's a college student. If to add that.
But that would, if that happened in the NBA, that would be
Because
finable.
who are you finding?
he would get fined for that. But
Also,
I'm saying, bro.
because it's college, that process is a lot more difficult because then you have to go through. You can't fine him. You know,
Kevin Herter did
if
that.
you
He's
do
not
fine
getting
him, well, Kevin, it's King,
on his stomach,
King Von Herter.
No,
doing
I'm
this.
talking about what John's doing. Kevin Herter did that. He's not getting fined.
Because I'm saying the only reason he's getting fined is because of history.
He used Cam Johnson.
Yeah, I said Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson's
Fined. Mixed.
Cam Johnson wouldn't get fined.
He's getting fined.
Buddy Hield wouldn't get fined.
Buddy Hield would get fined.
No, he wouldn't. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So
you're
if
not.
Tyler
See,
Hero
look, this
does
is what
that,
you do when you argue, Keith. You're not listening to nobody else. You're just saying what you believe.
If Tyler Hero
Listen
does
to what
that,
I'm
does he get
saying.
No.
Listen to what I'm
Kevin
saying.
Love.
No.
It's the history
Okay,
of
so-
what he did.
Okay.
It's the history of what he did. The only reason he
on top of it,
got
he's
in
black.
trouble.
Because it's some
You're
black
not
nigga
listening
shit.
to me. You're not listening to me, bro. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But he already got caught up with guns twice. That's the only reason he got in trouble. If any other person, if that shit never happened, it would have been another fucking day. You know what I'm saying? He would have never gotten fined. Yeah. The only reason he got fined is because of the history of what happened.
It's crazy.
That's the only reason that happened.
Look up NBA News, John Morant.
Exactly. That's literally what I'm saying. Like the only reason that happened is because he was caught with guns twice. When he can legally have a gun, he just filmed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he was shooting it in the fucking air or anything like that. He's of age. He has the money to do it.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to see that. That's all it is. It's just because he's tarnishing the image of himself in the NBA. So they're punishing him for it.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's a fucking normal thing to do.
Stephen A.
And there's
John
no
Morant's
reason for him to
gesture.
get fucking tired of this.
Adam Silver's getting tired of this.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. The only reason that they're so upset is because the image is being tarnished. He already fucked up and then he did that. But overall, that's a normal gesture and no one should be getting fined for that shit. The only reason he got fined is because he did that shit before. That's all I'm saying.
With an actual gun.
That's
He
what I'm
didn't
saying.
do that with an actual gun.
And even then, again, when he had the gun, he didn't fire it. Didn't aim it at nobody. He just had the shit in his hand.
There was the incident where he and his friends were in a car and the Pacers were loading on the bus and they were flashing red lights at the bus as they were loading on. There was also that incident.
What?
Implying like sniper shit.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
You
Put it in there because I don't believe that.
You don't remember that?
I've never heard of that.
You don't remember that?
No, I never heard of that.
John Morant, Pacers. Red light. Yeah, February 2023, it said associates to John Morant allegedly used a red laser pointer during a dispute with Pacers staff outside the arena, sparking an investigation.
Okay, that's the only time that's a violation.
So,
But every other time, again, he's old enough to legally own a gun. He just filmed himself with it, tarnishes the NBA image because you don't see any other NBA players openly brandishing guns. So they find him because he brought back the image that he had created once he finally got rid of it. Because remember, we forgot about the gun shit until he did this.
Any black man.
It's kind of hard not.
You can say, I get what you're saying, bro. But I don't think that's the fucking basis behind this. I think
I'm
it's
not saying
because
that's the basis, but I'm saying they think we're criminals already, so it doesn't help.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Nobody else holds out a gun, but the nigga with dreads and slits in his eyebrows and tattoos all over him fucking holds a gun. Oh, God. You know what I'm saying? Now the NBA image is tarnished. Kevin Love probably got a whole fucking back closet full of guns. Every NBA player has a gun. I know
For
they do.
protection.
But just like him.
Yeah.
But again, he was just on Instagram Live with the shit.
Yeah.
But the nigga was also in his second or third year, was he not? Like bro.
2023, he
There
would have
just
been.
was no-
It would have been year 4.
That's all it was, bro. It's just that he doesn't have I guess he doesn't have the ability to do those things anymore because he kind of fucked it up with the live things. When again, it really wasn't his fault. It was just more or less like, again, you're tarnishing the NBA image, so we have to punish you.
NBA players have guns in possession, but they're not in possession.
Yeah,
of
but
the
you'll
guns.
never see an NBA player holding a gun. Like, that's
Never.
the thing.
Their guards will be holding the
Besides
guns.
Gilbert fucking Arenas. But, you know,
Now-
other than that.
That gun was empty, bro. There's nothing in
I
it.
don't give a fuck if it's empty or not. You brought it to the damn arena?
Yeah, as a bit. He did it as a joke, and
bro.
it came back to bite him.
Now, that situation, if John Morant did that,
blackball.
totally different
he's
situation.
Done. He's done.
Totally different
You
situation.
you cannot step foot on the NBA court
But again,
ever
for you to legally
if
have
you
a
did
gun
some Gilbert
in your
Arenas shit.
own possession and you were just on Instagram Live, bro, it's not that big of a deal. And they tripped, and that's why he got fined. But any other person would not be getting fined for this. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, I don't care. They're not getting fined for this. It's a normal basketball gesture.
We'll see, man.
It's a normal basketball gesture that's done in different ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody fucking does it. It's not that big of a deal.
You know? Like even like Jamal Murray doesn't do a gun gesture, but
Yeah, even then, like, he was getting shown for the
he does a
archer
bow
shit.
and arrow gesture, which is shooting something.
It's the same thing.
So everybody that hits
It's totally
everybody that
different.
hits a 3 does some
Nigga, you
type
can
of
die to an
shooting.
arrow. You can die to an arrow.
Yes, but
You can die very quickly to
don't
an arrow,
you don't
right through
hear
the heart.
of
Done.
a drive-by with an airbow, with a
But I mean,
bow.
yeah, it's not fucking 1,500 anymore, but I'm just saying in general, it can still kill you just like a gun can. It's the
But
same exact
What
thing.
happens with guns?
You could argue-
school shootings.
You could argue
Drive-bys.
an arrow might
Massacres.
be able to kill you quicker.
I get what you're
It's the
saying.
image behind
I
the
get
gun.
what you're saying, but you're just agreeing with my point. He tarnished the NBA image, so he's getting punished. They have him. They have John Morant over the NBA's knee, and they're like, "Stop." That's what they keep doing to us. Fucking
Stop.
freak ball, freak ball, freak ball. That boy said, "Do it one more time."
One more time. Stop.
Freak ball.
Amen.
My bad.
So yeah.
This man Charlie say pause for everything.
I didn't say what?
But we fucking on the field. He said, nigga said.
Oh, did you hear yourself?
I said we on the field.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
He said, "Oh."
No, you didn't. We gonna run that clip back. You said we. I'm not saying it. I'm
I
not
said we
saying
on the
it. I'm not
field,
saying
bro.
it, bro. No, you didn't.
Bro, we on the field.
Charlie, you have to find this clip.
I
Okay,
will.
it's at the end.
TikTok.
Your turn.
Bro, we on the field, bro. This
I'll
nigga
put it in the
fucking
group chat
said,
immediately.
I forgot what he said. Bro just said pause if needed. I'm like,
Yeah, that's my
bro,
phrase. That's my phrase.
Pause
I
if
coined
needed.
it. Pause if needed. Shout out to TSO Sage. Pause if needed.
Pause if needed.
Pause if needed.
I
If
mean,
needed.
You think everything you say is fruity, man.
If needed. That's why I put if needed. Because pause is just like it's blanket statement. But if you put the if needed on it, because you say pause if needed and then you just keep talking. Pause, you stop talking. That's the difference. See,
Pause, you just rephrase your sentence.
I made my own language. You see, Rosetta Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Buddy Hield was warned, I guess, by the NBA. Said Morant Hield warned over finger guns.
Exactly what I'm saying, Keith. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. They weren't gonna fine anybody for that. The only reason he got fined is because he did that shit way back when.
A few years ago.
Hield is fine. Like I said, they're just gonna be like,
John Morant,
don't do that.
John Morant, I feel like is gonna have like an Allen Iverson type legacy.
Yeah, you know, where everybody fucking hates you, but you're still solid.
But then, like 20 years later, everyone loves you, and there's gonna.
And to be honest, I love John Morant. I remember watching him at Murray State. I thought he was one of the greatest players.
No, I love Ja when he was
dunking on kids.
When he was going against the Warriors. I fucking love Ja.
Yeah, bro, he's over. But I really do think this shit is forced and it's unfair.
Yeah,
like just leave the dude alone, bro. It's not that big of a deal.
It's not unfair. It's the hand he dealt.
That'll be it for this episode of the Basketball IQ podcast. We did a lifetime segment for the last 30 minutes.
I disagreed. I'm just saying, bro. It's the hand he dealt. So it's not unfair to him. It's unfair, but it ain't unfair to him because of what he done.
Like I'm saying, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, well, hold on. Okay. Let's finish the episode.
See you next week with all NBA teams. All NBA, all defensive, all rookie. Next week. Darvin Ham, salute.